Right. Oh! You're making some parkour? Oh, fuck! Nah. She's so great. I knew that someone else was right there because you needed someone to close that thing behind her. Choosing? You chose? This one or the big one?
Arisu.
Maybe that's the difference between you. Them, they are not the management team. These ones, you know, the generals, because they chose to be there. It's a question of timing. It's playing the right battles at the right time, while one of you is taking the base, you know, like... Yes, you have to choose to be inactive, so you can't... You can do the same than what they did, but if you're all inactive, you know, during that moment, yeah. You're not gonna have to do anything. Drag them away, you know, from the base. At least they have to create battles with them. I'm not so sure of my theory now, because for me, you need more than just, you know, to be inactive. A girl? She's gonna do that, you know, at the last minute to make him fun. him away from the base, that's what we need. Good. We needed you far from the base. It's not enough. He already is inactive, so he can touch them and he can do that. Now she can. There is a plan A, there is always a plan B. Come on. No?
ごめん。うちのせいで。みんな精一杯頑張った。
No?
ごめん。てめえのせいで俺たちは全滅だよ。アイテムを探してくる。もう今更。ただの自己満足。
You just want to wait.
最後まで。私はやり遂げたい。
You want to leave. She's saying, you know, that she doesn't want to come back to real life, but you want to leave. You're a living contradiction.
何がみんなで協力し合ってたの
I was like, if one of them dies, who is winning points, you know? That inactive solution, it pleased me a lot.
あと500点だ。奇跡だって起こせるかもしれないだろ。
Give all of your points to one person.
やれることやってから知りたい。そういや俺、まだちゃんと伝えてなかった。お前がいつも明るくいてくれるから、どんだけ元気づけられたか。ありがとな。
That was a nice declaration, but I'm not gonna stop to be suspicious about him because of that.
アイテムが見つかった。あと500点取れば。ほらしい。私はまだ諦めない。もう死ぬんだよ。俺もお前も死ぬんだ。お前らはいつも自分たちが正しいみたいな顔しやがって。
She didn't say that.
歪んでいたから嫌われたのか。嫌われたから。そういやキューマが言ってたんだ。死と向き合うことで人間の本性がわかるって。死と向き合ってみて。
Which means?
俺はお前らと慰め合ったりする人間じゃねえ。
And you're not the kind of friend?
クズなんだよ。
Oh, come on! Really? For what purpose? Right now? If you're pairing, you know, or if you have a lot of points. Viens. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that at all because of the fact that, you know, we have all of these face cards to win during this season, or maybe more than during this season. So for me, I was really like, it's gonna be 2 episodes, 1 card, something like that. So during the episode 1 we had the introduction of the King of Spades that's gonna be the mission, the game for the season, but we are not gonna win it, you know, until the end of the season. So I was like, okay, so in fact it's the King of Clubs that we're gonna have, you know, we're gonna win, we're gonna resolve during these 2 episodes. But if we have to take 3 episodes to win 1 card, 1 face card, guys, we're gonna have 6 seasons for this show. And maybe I programmed myself too much for winning that card during this episode, having the resolution, because also I don't think that I'm gonna have the time to watch 1 more episode today. Even more, you know, because there are long episodes, there are more than 1 hour episode, or maybe I'm gonna be forced to film, but with, you know, a light that I really don't appreciate. Oh, I don't know. You know, normally I'm not supposed to film my reactions and my thoughts to the 3rd episode right now. But now I want to know the end, you know, I want to know how they can win. For me, you know, all of that about the inactive thing, I thought about it last minute, you know, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I guessed it and all, I managed to guess it. No, I guessed it really last minute, at the same time that Arisu, I guessed it, you know, that maybe we could use that inactive timing. Like, I knew that it was a question of timing, you know, the fact that everything was happening like that. Like, for me it was really, yes, a question of timing. You have to lose at the right time to win at the right time. Do you understand? I knew that it was that. So when he's so inactive, you know, being right time like that, I was like, okay, that's it, that's a question of timing that I was searching. So I can connect the dots, you know, and it can happen like that. And also that was a good plan that he made, you know, with that inactive thing and with the base. That was really a good plan. I really thought that right there he had another plan in mind, that it was not all. In fact it was. I'm so glad that Usagi, she's not someone who is giving up, she's a fighter. And it's a little a contradiction, you know, with the fact that she doesn't want to come back to real life when she's fighting so much for staying alive. Do you understand what I mean? Like, you have that strength into you, you have that passion, you know, about life, you want to live, you have that rage, you know, about living, staying alive. It's more that maybe, you know, she has that rage about staying alive, but she doesn't have that rage about living. You know, staying alive, it's for what if it's not for living, for having a real life, for coming back to real life? Do you understand what I mean? So I think that girl, really, you need to learn about it during this season. I have the confirmation of it now with this episode 2. So right there, the fact that she's not a quitter, she found the other items. So for me, yes, that's not gonna be with the items that they can win more points because they found them all. I don't think that it's gonna be with the base. I think that it can be really with battles, 2 battles, by pairing. I think that you can win. The fact that Nigari right now is attacking her, I mean, he attacked her and she's on the floor like that. I don't understand your timing. Like, okay, you think now that they are not your friends, like, they are not your teammates, it's only you who count, and you don't have any friends, you're never gonna have any friends, you're not that kind of person and all. Okay, you can think all of that. And you know that you're gonna die, all of that. But why attacking her just before the end, you know? You're all gonna die, so why killing her before being killed, all of you being killed? For the pleasure of killing someone? I don't think that he has that into him, the pleasure of killing someone. So it means that it's coming from somewhere else. I mean, it's for another reason. I don't want to imagine right now that in fact it's for a reason, like it's for a good reason. Maybe in fact he has a plan, that's a trap and all, he needed to put her like that to win something. I don't think so. But at the same time, I don't see the point of doing that to her right now. Quina, I love the fact that she saw that something is wrong between these two, Usagi and Arisu. You have good eyes. That's my girl, you know, how she's fighting, what she sees and all. That's my girl. Tata, you know, I'm not blaming him for what happened at the base. That was a good plan and that was not his fault, because like none of them could have defended that base better than what he did. None of them could have done anything about that. Like clearly they made a plan, we're all going for it, one of us is gonna die and that's it, we're gonna win. Like no matter what, if you have to blame someone, maybe blame Arisu, because it was his plan to let only one person at the base. That's all. But you know that I'm suspicious about him, about the fact that he's too nice, he's too sweet, sometimes it's excessive, you know, like how nice and how sweet he is. Like at many occasions during the season 1 I had the impression that it sounded fake. I don't want to suspect him, but I can't forget that I did. And until we're gonna discover his true story, I think that I'm gonna continue to suspect him. You know, the fact that we have the background of some characters and him and Shishia, we don't have their backgrounds. Because of that, I'm gonna suspect them. And you know, even that band, you know, that team, that other team, the team of the King of Club, we have their background, the fact that they were a band, you know, that were making music together. So about them, they were into the real world. They came into that game. You know, during the episode, he said something about choosing to participate to the game. Maybe it doesn't mean anything, you know. When he said it, I was like, oh, that's a clue, and I really jumped on it. But maybe it doesn't mean anything, and maybe they didn't choose to be there, not really. But if they chose to be there, maybe that's the difference between the players and the management team and them, the ones who are the King of Clubs, the King of Spades and Mira, you know, all of these people, all of this other group. Maybe them, they chose to be there, when the other ones, they didn't. The other clue that maybe we can have is the fact that it's one of them who created this game, who had the idea of this game. Meaning that it's not one headmaster who created all of the games. Maybe the headmaster created some of them, but also some of the players, some of the people inside involved into the games created some games. Why? Who told you to create that game? Why do you have the chance, you know, the opportunity to create that game? Who gave you that responsibility? That's what I want to know. And really, all of the rest that he said, that guy, I can't remember his name, it's, you know, only philosophical stuff that we already had during the season 1 about the fact that this is real life, see how real you are, how honest you are with what you are saying, what you are doing, because you don't have the choice, because you're confronted to death, so facing death, you can't be anything but honest with yourself and all, see how real this is and all. Ah, okay, that's great, that's interesting, that's true, but we already know that since the season 1, and you saying that with such an arrogant voice and an arrogant way to say it, I don't know who you think you are. Really, you thought too much that you were the king, and you love too much the sound of your voice because... oh, I'm sorry, I'm mad because that kind of person already in real life, I don't like that kind of person, you know, the kind of person who loves too much the sound of their voices. I don't know if you have that expression into your country, but who really can talk during entire hours and make long sentences to say stuff that everyone knows, that nobody needs you to say out loud and all. Like, clearly, Captain Obvious, thank you for the lesson of life. We all got it. I'm sorry. And really, I think that I'm mad even more because of the fact that he said all of that in response of Arisu's question. So I was expecting, you know, a real answer when Arisu he questioned him with that. So when the guy answered that, I was like, oh, you're telling us nothing. Like, really, your response is empty of informations, no clues, nothing into your answer. Only words after words to say stuff that we already know. The fact that he's naked also, like, it's proving a little how arrogant he is. And you know, I think that himself, he would say that it's a lesson about the fact that he's living really his real life, you know, naturally, like he was born and all. And me, it's making me mad because I'm just thinking about all of the blur things that I'm gonna be forced to put during the editing. Why are you making that? Please, writers into your shows, stop making that. It's not shocking me at all, like, clearly, but for YouTube and because of that for Patreon, you know, because I'm gonna edit these things at the same time, I'm gonna be forced to blur these parts. Just for your ass, you know, I'm gonna be forced to work even more on this video. And you don't have such a good ass also. Okay, he has a good body, like, right there, but as an ass... Shishia, no news about Shishia during this episode, okay. Like, really, we're gonna see him again at the end of the season? Or maybe before that, he's gonna appear suddenly, coming from nowhere? What did you do, Shishia, when you were not with us? You're a part of that game and you want us to play all of the cards, you know, on... I'm sure that you're watching that somewhere. No, I'm not sure, I'm not at 100% sure that he's the headmaster or one of the generals of the headmaster. I'm not sure at 100%. 70% of me believes into it. And for the sweet boy, you know, for Tata, I think that it would be now like 40% of me thinks that there is something wrong with that boy. See the difference? Like, I'm suspecting way more Shishia than the sweet boy. Because I have more reasons to suspect Shishia. Okay, I'm gonna stop this video right now. I think that I'm gonna try to film my reactions and my thoughts to the episode 3 right now, because I really want to see what is gonna happen, you know, during the next episode. At least I want to see the end of this game, you know. For sure, each episode is gonna end with a cliffhanger, but for this game, I want to have the answer today. So yes, I'm gonna watch one more episode today, and then I will wait for tomorrow to watch the 5 next and last episodes. Okay, it's all for you for this video, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.